Hello, youth pastors. Steve Spence with Fresh Calling. I want to talk about how we can give away our ministry to our students and how do we foster a student-led type of ministry. I'm going to tell you a story. When just the past couple of weeks ago, we had our annual Christmas party, and it was about 95% student-led. So the students came early the day before, decorated the room. That night, some of them came early to finish the decorating. The programming was all their idea. The students that were on the stage, all student-led. They did like this tier list Christmas movie type of kind of skit that they kind of put together. Even like setting up the night for the desserts and the baking contest, they did all that. The gingerbread making, house baking thing, they did all of that. And then when it was all over, they cleaned up the room and put everything back together. It was amazing. About halfway through the night and the chaos that it was, I just kind of sat down. Like literally, I mean, we had a bunch of tables kind of toward the front of the room, and I just sat down with a couple of the students that were putting together a gingerbread house, and I just started having a conversation with them. I literally gave up control of the night. And it was just really one of those, it was a weird moment, but man, it was so cool to see our students taking ownership of the ministry and running with it. It was amazing. And I cannot stress to you the value and the importance of how we need to have students involved in our ministry. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why. The first one is, like I said earlier, it really develops ownership. When students start taking hold of the ministry and looking at the room as a responsibility and not just something that I attend, it changes the dynamic of your ministry. When students start owning guests and visitors that come to your ministry, they actually are the ones that go say hi. They're the ones that help clean up after the night is over. They're the ones that kind of take ownership of what's on the stage or the programming for the night or the moment or the life group or whatever. They start taking ownership of it. It becomes their ministry. Man, that's a beautiful thing. The second thing, it literally multiplies ministry. The room was full at our Christmas party. I mean, to the walls full. Why? It's because the students invited students. And that peer-to-peer type of ministry is something that we need to foster and help our students understand that. I mean, obviously, they are the future of the church, right? So let's give it away to them. Let them start being the church to each other. That only helps in the future, but it multiplies the ministry. It's a ministry through students. It builds confidence in their spiritual gifts. When they start seeing their gifts exercised in the life of the ministry, let's just be honest, students don't know what their spiritual gifts are, and the only way that they're going to learn what those spiritual gifts are is that they practice it in the ministry. And if we as a staff team are doing everything for them, that really just kind of inhibits their spiritual growth and their discovery of what their spiritual gifts are. And so give it away. It may be messy, but give it away. Number 4, it creates a culture of peer discipleship. One of the things that our students do, our high school students, is they go into our middle school life groups and they co-lead the Bible study on Sunday mornings. We also have several of our high school students that are one-on-one or one-on-3 kind of discipleship that is ongoing weekly. They are discipling each other. And it's a cool thing. Yes, we had to train our students. Yes, we had to come alongside them and equip them for doing that kind of work. But they owned it. They took ownership of it. They wanted to learn. They wanted to grow. And now they're doing that ministry. It takes some work on our part, but it's definitely worth it. And then number 5, it prepares the students for lifelong ministry. They are the church of tomorrow. Well, as Shane Pruitt would say, they're the church of today, right? And so let's let them do that. Let us not get in the way of some of that happening. So how do you do it? So, let's just be honest. You got to start small, start with a few, start equipping, encouraging, and releasing. The second thing is provide training, opportunities for them to learn, to grow. If you have a student leadership team, use that student leadership team as an opportunity to train them and to equip them for doing the work of the ministry. It may look like one-off workshops, or it may look like we do a breakout session at R&D now, and it's about student leadership stuff. Other ways, we do student leadership university. That's one way that we equip our students. So there's a lot of other opportunities that you can foster in your ministry to help equip them and to grow them. Give away that ownership. It is messy. I'll be honest with you, that Christmas party was chaotic, all right? But I had to release that because they were the ones that were owning it. They were the ones that were taking it and run with it. And y'all, it didn't suck. Like, it was really good. It was a good night. It's not how I would have done it, but it was really good in their own way. And so it gave them ownership. And then celebrate their efforts. When they do something amazing, come alongside them and really just encourage them, to inspire them. Write a thank you card to them. Next time you see them, man, you did a great job. And we had one particular student who went above and beyond for that Christmas party. Well, you better believe that we did our very best to celebrate what she did and how she worked so hard to make that night amazing. Y'all, giving away the ministry is probably one of the hardest things for a pride-filled youth pastor who feels like they have to control everything. But it is one of the most rewarding things that we can do in ministry, is to release the ministry to our students. Let them lead. You'll be shocked at what they can do. So take a risk. Go for it. Man, hey, I'd love to have a conversation about how you equip your student leaders. Man, if you want to book a one-on-one coaching session with me, I'd love to hear it. Otherwise, just leave a comment below in the blog. You guys are awesome. Have a blessed day. We'll see you later.